Okay, so for our next part, yan, ito na yung part 3 of personal management function, we have selection. Yan. So we're now selecting the best candidate. Yan. So process of putting the right man on the right job. So in selection, kailangan ng effective matching. Yan. And matching, so the type of job, finding the best candidate for it so that what we'll be expecting as much as possible is quality performance. Okay? So kung hindi mismatch, di ba, we will expect na not a good performance. So it's a procedure of matching organizational requirements with the skills and qualifications of people. Selection must be differentiated from the recruitment. Through this are two phases in employment process. So, what's the difference between recruitment and selection? Sabi, ang recruitment daw, it's more on a positive process. It motivates more of candidates to apply for the job. It creates a pool of applicants. It is just the sourcing of data. So, pag recruitment, so kumukuha ka muna ng pool of applicants. So, positive process pa yun kasi you want to get more candidates as much as possible, di ba? Mas maraming options na pagpipilian. However, the selection now, so ito na yung matindi. Kasi nga, you have to be serious in selecting the best candidate. Okay? So, yun, kwento sa akin ng kaibigan ko na he wants to apply in Baguio General Hospital as a medical technologist. But they would only need 3 medical technologies, 6 medical technologies, and there will be 200 applicants, 'di ba? Parang ang hirap naman noon makikompete doon. So hindi guys, it's not necessary that they get the smartest eh. Sometimes the most experience is what they get. Yan. The person who has the longest years of experience or something like that. So, yun. Inappropriate candidates are already rejected. So, sa recruitment, wala pang rejection. Sa selection lang, okay? Because they're trying to choose the best candidate for the job. Yan. So, class, hindi kailangan sobrang talino, okay? When it comes to the job selection process. And sometimes it's how you present yourself, or sometimes you're the earliest, you're the most humble. So marami ring ano rin ng selection process. Employee selection process, and malapit na pala to. So we have 6. Yan. Preliminary interviews. Isa-isayin natin. So, preliminary interviews. Yan. Siguro ang isang pinaka-advice ko when you have a preliminary interview, don't be absent. Okay? So, pag hindi ka na hindi ka present sa preliminary interview, most probably, hindi ka na nila kukunin. Okay? And come as if you are really prepared on the first interview. Wear a freaking blazer. Okay? So, if you're overdressed, then remove the blazer. Okay? Pero, as well, if you could get a blazer, then get a blazer. Okay? So, wear something formal, or if not, smart casual. Yeah. And you still have a blazer. Kunwari, you're not wearing heels, but you're wearing flats, something like that. Okay? So, preliminary interview or the screening interview. Okay? So, dito na yung, may screen na to eh. So, may selection, ano na to, selection portion. Okay? So, they would now screen out yung mga hindi umattend, mga inappropriate yung suot. Yan. Depending on the skills, they will eliminate the candidate who will not meet the minimum eligibility. So, kung hindi pasok, yan, kunyari, ang hinahanap nila, college graduate. So, hindi college graduate. Tatanggalin nila, okay? So, preliminary interviews are less formalized. And they are given an overview of the company. Okay, so para malaman naman yung candidate kung ano yung pinapasok nila. And you will fill up application forms about different details. So, yeah, gumawa ko ng application form aside from my curriculum vitae. And there are written tests. So, When I was applying in UB, alam niyo ba guys, na 2 beses ako nag-apply sa UB. Nung unang application ko, hindi ako natanggap. Okay? And I remember well my first, ano ba yun, parang sample teaching. Kasi you need to teach a topic. And my topic was I think menstrual cycle, the levels of hormone in menstrual cycle. You know, memorize ko yung topic na yun, but hindi gumana yung whiteboard marker, guys, and it spilled on my hands, yan. So, it was not a good day. I was not meant to be hired. Yan. So, 1 year before, tapos next year, tinry ko ulit. Yun, doon na ako nakuha. Pero yun, it was not a good interview, kumbaga, or sample teaching. So, yun, di ako nakuha. At may ko talaga, yan, may panahon talaga, okay? May talaga, perfect timing ang Lord. At saka siguro hindi rin ako nakuha noon because I know I'm not a role model. I'm not a role model yet. I'm living a life that I will not be proud of. Yan. So, hindi ako magiging good role model kung maaga akong naka-hire. So, yun. 1 year pa daw after, sabi ni Lord. Yan. So, there would be, yun, after nung sa UB naman, so iba-iba per organization na. Nung na-hire naman ako sa hospital, guys, or nag-apply pala ako sa BG one time. I did not apply for a medtech position, but I applied as a health promotion officer. Because yun ganun yung master's ko. Pero yun, hindi ako nakuha. So, sa exam, daw ako nadali. Yan. So, yun. Nauna ko sa written exam. So, ganun lang talaga, okay? So, imagine nga yung mga being artista, they have to go on hundreds of auditions. Maraming auditions. And next are your employment interviews. It is a one-on-one interaction with the interviewer and the potential candidate. So, matindi to. It is used to find whether the candidate is best suited for the required job. But such interviews consume time and money. Yeah. Moreover, the competencies of candidate cannot be judged. Such interview may be biased at times. No distraction should be there in the room, and there should be an honest communication. So, yun yung mga drawbacks, advantages, and disadvantages of employment interview. We also have medical examination and appointment letter. So, actually, dapat sa medical examination, if I'm not mistaken, dapat hindi tinetest ang drugs and HIV test. Yeah. Kasi nga, meron tayong mga batas that protects people from those. And the last one is training of employees. So training of employees, we're enhancing the skills, the capabilities of employees, diba? So we want them to be more productive, to be more efficient, and to have more confidence in performing the task. So that's why we train them. So it molds the thinking of the employees and leads to a quality performance. And dapat this is continuous, okay? So, dapat continuous na train para hindi sila ma-stagnant at hindi sila ma-bore. So, dapat sa amin, guys, sa UB, every summer, before first semester, lagi kaming may training. Importance of training. And so, right now, because of COVID, na bigyan lang halaga itong mga topics na to. Biosecurity, biosafety, how to manage risks, quality assurance, yan, nabigyan ng emphasis sa training. Molecular bio training, waste management training, nabigyan ng emphasis dahil sa COVID. Blessing yan. Okay, biglang rami namin natitrain sa microbiome, sa biosafety, biosecurity, yan, risk management because of COVID. Okay. So which is good, okay? So it will familiarize the people with the organizational mission, vision, rules, and regulation. So itong training, parang kumbaga orientation na rin sa mga employees on what they're going to expect, what are the rules and regulations in the company. The existing employees are refreshed and enhanced. So, kunyari kaming mga existing, yung mga mga naalala kong seminar namin, mga work-life balance, yan, stress management, something like that. Employees are trained about use of new equipments and work methods. So, example, we were trained on how to use Canvas. When promotion and career growth becomes important, training is given so that employees are prepared to share the responsibilities of higher level. So, example, for example, ako, kanya mag-train ako, I will be the next dean. So, I will work hand in hand with my dean, yan, and she will train me how to do it. The benefits of training, yan, improves the morale. It boosts the confidence of the employee. At saka usually pag training, usually nasa hotel yan, guys, or you're going to another place, which could be an exciting thing, okay? There could be less supervision by the supervisor since you are more competent in doing the activity already. There could be fewer accidents, fewer errors because you were trained. You were completely trained, di ba? So, mas safe yung work environment. Mas lalo na kunyari laboratory safety, waste management, biosafety, biosecurity. So, you're safe. The people around you are safe. Your environment is safe. It gives you a chance for promotion because you're the one who was trained for that, and increases the productivity of the employee. So when we see productivity, there is less wastage of resources, diba? And more more earnings, and more there is increased efficiency with the production of services. So how do we train? Yan. Ngayon, webinar ang training. But there are also on-the-job training. Ito dalawa lang to. Off-the-job training. Yan. On-the-job training is like an internship. Yan. On-the-job training methods are those which are given to the employees within the everyday working of a concern. Yan. Are those which are given to the employee within everyday working of a concern. It is simple and cost-effective training. The employees are trained in actual working scenario. They are learning by doing. Yan. So, parang internship, guys. Yan. So, the clinical instructor will give you the instructions. Kunyari, ipaperform nyo muna. Okay, ikaw naman. O, ganun. So, example is job rotation. Taking jobs. What else? Off-the-job training naman. This is also cost-effective eh. And instances of off-job training are workshops, seminars, and conference. Yan. Costly. Costly pala to. So, on-the-job training, kasi since sa company rin, walang masyadong gastos, but off-the-job, yun, may hotel, may transpo, allowance, and only if large number have to be trained within a short period of time. Yan. So, it's costly pag masyado kang maraming iti-train. It's also called as vestibule training. Yan. The employees are trained in a separate area. Maybe a hall, or in a hotel hall, and entrance reception area known as vestibule. Yan. So, yung mga seminars, dyan pala yan sa off-the-job training conferences. Yan. So, yan, I tried attending a research conference. It lasted for 3 days. Yan. So, andun ako sa hotel, kain lang ng kain, tatlong, parang papakain kayo ng 5 times a day, guys. May merienda pa. Nakakataba umattend ng workshops and conference, but it's fun. Yan. So, guys, I hope that you learned something today on personal management. I'll see you again. Thank you.